Fans of modern art are going to be excited about this. More than 70 works of Andy Warhol, one of the greatest American artists of the 20th century, are showcased in Shanghai.
Andy Warhol, the guy who could turn a can of soup into an artistic icon.
He was the quintessential American artist of the 20th century, a symbol of what many think of modern art today. A bit strange, a bit confusing, and definitely a bit cool. Some of his works are now exhibiting at the Shanghai Minsheng Art Museum. That includes more than 70 silkscreen prints, offset lithographs, and photographs that Warhol created over 2.5 decades, from 1962 to 87.
62年对安迪沃霍来说
1962 was a very important year for Andy Warhol. In that year, he decided to begin using silkscreen prints as a means of artistic expression.
These were later called pop art, a genre that Warhol popularized, where what viewers see is taken at face value, unmediated and inspired by mechanical reproduction, just like this row of Marilyn Monroe portraits. It expanded the idea of what art could look like. But many critics also say his works perfectly captured the zeitgeist of late 20th century American consumerism. These works were shipped all the way from Spain, something that wasn't easy amid the ongoing pandemic.
安迪沃霍的名字大家耳熟能详
Many people are familiar with Andy Warhol's work since there are many pictures of them. But when you see them in person, when they arrived from Spain and were unwrapped, I was still touched and awed by them.
被他触动了
It's beyond doubt that Warhol succeeded commercially. You could even call him the father of today's internet influencers, turning artistic creations, and sometimes even self-obsession, into a business. His works of art are still among the most sought-after items in the world today.
The exhibition also features 2 movies that Warhol made during his short foray into filmmaking.
Well, for a man who said everyone would get 15 minutes of fame, Warhol's legacy has lasted much longer. And fans of the artist can appreciate his work at this exhibition until April 7, 2021. 杨承旭 CGTN 上海